Welcome to the first YouTube video that I've actually done on this YouTube channel. So in this tutorial I will show you how to do these bars that you can see in my page on Instagram. You can also see pages like It's Fallacy using these bars right here. So I've been getting a lot of requests on my Instagram page how to do them. So I was thinking, why not make a tutorial about it? So there are three things you need, which is Photoshop, which will cost you money. I think it works with other editing software stuffs like GIMP and softwares like that. I recommend Photoshop. It's a really good program for having an Instagram page. Also, you need Gyazo, which I will leave a link in the bio to this, and also WinRAR. Reason why you need WinRAR is because you can download some GFX packs, aka graphics packs, which will make your post look way better. As you see, you can see these little bars over here. I think it's easier if I show you right here. You'll see these things right here. This is from GFX packs. How you download WinRAR is pretty simple. I know that some people has some problem downloading WinRAR. If you are 32-bit, I just want to excuse I am having my PC on Swedish because I'm from Sweden. All I want to do is write my PC and it should pop up. I need to do this. So this should be like my PC. You're gonna right click this and go to properties. You'll see right here by the system type. For me it says 64-bit. If it should say 32-bit, you need to download right here. But I have 64-bit, so I can just click download WinRAR again, and then WinRAR will launch right over here. So that's how you get WinRAR. Okay, so first step of the tutorial, you need to launch Photoshop. You want to click create new, and here are the settings. So you can name this whatever you want. Let's do this YouTube bars tutorial, and then you want to change the width and height to 1080 by 1080. The reason why 1080 by 1080, an Instagram post right here is 1080 by 1080, and you want the correct size so it won't look ugly. Also want to change resolution to 300. Make sure RGB color will be activated here, and also make sure it's pixels or it'll be too big. So 1080 by 1080 pixels, 300 resolution, and RGB color 8-bit. You can also right here click advanced options, then click on white and go to transparent just to make it look better. Click create, and here is your document. The first step, this is the reason why we download Gyazo. If we pop off Gyazo, we can see that it will create a little cross. You want to go to the top right and drag to the bottom left. This will create a screenshot and direct you to Google. Save the screenshot. In a folder. Save the screenshot into a folder. You can name whatever you want. Let's do it screenshot. Save, and then right here you can drag this in to your document. So why you want this? This is the correct size of a video. So you want to drag this into the middle, and you'll see right here. It might be like this when you get it back, when you drag it in here. But all you need to do is just align it. Two little cross you will see right there. And then you click Shift Alt and drag it down to the perfect size. You can also go to the corners to see that fits perfectly. Let's see over here. That fits perfectly. Good. What you want to do now is click this little rectangle tool right here. Click U as a shortcut command. You just want to drag a little circle, a little rectangle just like this. Click the move tool over here, or V. Then make sure you have selected rectangle down here. Click Ctrl T and drag this to it locks to the top left. What you want to do right now is just drag this to it locks right here, and then drag to the locks right over there. Of this, you want to click Ctrl J, which will duplicate this little bar right here, and just drag it down so it matches right over here. That's the first step. So now you have your bars. You can use this, but let's just add some good details. I have a bunch of GFX packs right here. The one we're gonna use is Killer Pack by Kilox. I will leave the link in the bio. So you want to double click that to launch it in Photoshop. You might get this up. Just click Don't Resolve. You can hide this and hide that. This is a GFX pack. So for example, if you go to Kilox CC, you can see that this will be in different color corrections. Right, yes, here. Cool. Go into particles, and there will be a bunch of particles here. We're stuck, and there will be stuff like this. So as you see right here with these little arrow stuff right here, this is that I'm using. Before we're actually going to add anything else, we want to go into Google and write Fortnite wallpaper 4K. And we need to look for a wallpaper that we like. You can also download GFX packs on Fortnite just like this, and you can get some cool wallpapers right here, or HD cinematic shots. As you see right here, I have some cinematic shots I can go through, and I can find those I like. I though just want a wallpaper. I had one in mind, so let me just pull that up real quick. So the top one I'm gonna use is this one with Drift and Ragnarok. So we're gonna drag this one and just place it in there. And then we're gonna have a second one at the bottom, which will be this one right over here. And drag that in as well. I'm gonna click the first one up here, Control T, and let's see what we want. So I kind of want it to be like this. I just want the heads. All I have to do is do it right there. And the bottom one, I just want this little cube right over here. So let's just drag that to right over there. Perfect. That will look good. And then click the check mark. You then want to click rectangle 1 copy and rectangle 1 and rectangle 1. Make sure you press Control so you can select both of them, drag them up, and they will cover up. So we're gonna start with top one, which is rectangle 1. Click Control and click the little box right here. Then you want to click this one right under here, or M. Right click, select inverse. Click wallpaper 94, which is the one with Ragnarok and Drift. Click delete. I'm sorry, you need to right click wallpapers, you need to rasterize layer, and then you click delete. Now you have this one right here, wallpapers 94, you can now drag that up and you'll see Ragnarok and Drift right here. Next up is the other wallpaper, so make sure to right click wallpaper, rasterize layer, click rectangle 1 copy, Control, click the little box, click M, right click, select inverse, wallpapers, then delete. Control D. And as we see right now, we have our pictures. I'm gonna drag these two up. I'm gonna play overlay, make it a little bit more pinkish color. Right now, I want a color correction. So I'm gonna look through all of these color corrections to see what I like. Okay, so I did find one. I want this one, number 28. I want to right click this, duplicate group, click the document, YouTube bars tutorial, and OK. As it's gonna look pretty weird, I just want to change the opacity down a little bit, right over here. There, perfect. And as you see, this makes a lot of difference. This is original. I'm gonna add the bars. And then if I add this, it's gonna make this color right. So I want a kind of grayish color. So you want to click this little thing by the delete button right here to make a new layer. Click B. Then we want to fill in this area. So let's start with rectangle 1 copy. It's gonna select only this. We can only draw in here. And then we do the same thing with rectangle 1. Why I want this is because I want it to be a little bit shady. You can also do soft light, make a little bit more shady-ish. Maybe we can make it a black color. This, as you see right there. Okay, so I do want some other colors, like a little bit of light blue, electric blue. So we're gonna select it. I'm just gonna drag it over color correction because I don't want color correction on this. I'm gonna select this, draw the blue, then Control D. So click normal. Oh, I forgot a little bit down there. Normal. We're gonna take some light and hard light, maybe. The CC5 was all about blue. Let's take overlay. I do want a little bit blue, pink, or purple-ish color. Let's see right there. We have this boxes in the right color I want. Okay, so we're gonna add a stock. I'm gonna use this stock right here. Let me duplicate this. Then here. There we go. I want it under the color correction, under the pink as well, as they make this little light here. As you see right here, it will look a bit weird. All you need to do is zoom in until you see the pixel area. We're actually gonna make it a little bit easier for us, which you can do by adding, if you go into the wallpapers, blending options, stroke, you're gonna make a green stroke right here. You're gonna have it inside, make it 1 layer thick. We'll do the same right here. You can just do like that. Why we're doing this is just to make sure we're deleting the right thing. If you click P, and you can click the corner right there. Go back. Oh, let me close. Let's go to the other side. Come on, where is it? There we go. Right there. Go down to the bottom. There. Left. Right there. And then we go up again. Right there. We can then click Z, I mean. Zoom out. And then click V. I'm sorry, we need to click P. And right click. You want to create make selection. Okay. Then delete. Doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Then we need to click E. Make this a little bit bigger. But yeah, we need to select this right here. And then we just remove this. Go back into the wallpapers, remove the stroke because we don't want that stroke. And as you see right now, we have these little lines. I do also want to add something else. So let me see what I can find. I kind of like this, so let's try this out. We're gonna duplicate layer. You don't want too much, because that will look ugly. So let's just. I kind of want this right here. Let's just have it up there instead. So we're gonna do it right there. We're gonna drag this up to there. Then we want this. We're gonna do the same thing as I did before with this corner right there. I'm just gonna do the same thing again. And there we go. We're gonna make selection. Like this one right here, delete. And this I actually want to be above, but I want it to be kind of the same color as it already was, with a little blue shade like this. I'm gonna change the opacity down a lot. Same with this one, we're gonna change the opacity, make it look like this. Perfect. Okay, so step number 3. Now we're gonna make a little smooth transition between this. As you see, it's kind of sharp edges. Oh, let me just move the stroke. As in between the wallpapers and the transparent. Here's the video. Right here is going to be the video. Let me just do this. Here it will be the video. I want it to be kind of smooth right here. So if I fill this in, you see it's kind of direct on it. I want this to be smooth. What I have to do is just go into Google, Fortnite 1920. 1080, search that up, and we could take this one right here, which is the correct size, save this image, drag this image in. Now we have the gameplay right over here. So we want this to be transition in between. Sorry, we need to put it at the bottom. Wrong there. So what we need to do is to right click, rectangle 1. We're gonna add a little of outer glow, as you see right there. And I want it too big. I want it to be this. Also want to add a stroke, which will be yellow. It outside a little bit bigger. Take the opacity down. There. Make it a bit quicker. You want to right click this, copy layer style, and just paste it to this layer style. It'll be the same on sides. Okay, so step number 4, if I'm not correct, is the text. So what I usually do, I just clean out, so I don't need these. Everything is correct there. I just click the top one, go down to the bottom, press shift, click that one right there, right click, and then you click group layers. You can take this to let's just write bar. It's gonna make just cleaner. Then you want to click Control, and you want to click T First of all, you actually want to go into Google and go to dafont.com. As you see here, where it says free for personal use, this is the ones you can use. If it's a donation where you need to pay for this. So I kind of want maybe a comic one. Yes, right here, comic. So I kind of want Comica access. So I just click download. It will be in a WinRAR. This is why we need WinRAR. Also, when you're downloading the GFX packs, you want them in WinRAR. If I click this, this is WinRAR right over here. If there come some ads, just close that down. Just put it back there. You want to click that and then install. Wait it for install. Close it down. Go into Photoshop. Click T. Where it says Myriad Pro, you just want to type the one you bought, or the one you're using. So Comica Access Regular. So let's do this. Hey, let's do like OP door edits. As you see, it's very big. So you want to click Control A, change this to like 16. I saw that I did a little fail there. There we go. And then we have the text right here. Let's take another one to confuse your I can't write now. Enemies. I think I spelled and it's wrong. As you see right here, they're gonna look pretty ugly. So click Control A, click the middle one of these three. You then click Control T to align this in the middle as well. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so now we want to add some layer styles on this text. So we're gonna use the same Killix pack before, but now we're going to go into layer style. So activate that and you'll see all these layers. So we kind of want if you see in the background, this is kind of orange, purple, blue-ish color. We have some different shades. So I think that maybe let's try the blue one. So you want to go to blue, and that's the blue one. I think it's blue 1, no, blue 4 maybe. Blue 4 is the one I'm looking for. Click blue 4, right click, copy layer style and go into here and then paste. And it's not looking how I want it, so you click Control Z or Z and let's see if we can find more. Let's actually try this pink purple one. Go in the pink purple and you want to take the purple one right there. The layer style, go in, the paste layer style, and it's not looking that good as well. So Control C or Z. Let's see. I'm just gonna go through some ones here to see what I like. Okay, so I kind of found one that I'm liking a lot, which is this one right here. So I'm gonna do some small changes. So I want to make it a little bit easier to see what it says. I'm gonna add a stroke outside. It'll be just like 8 maybe. Let's see if we're gonna shade some colors on it maybe. No. I'm probably gonna just have it as black because I think that way better. Do it on the top one as well. Press 8 outside, and there we go. So now we need some skins. So I have every single skin in the game actually downloaded right here. I just go through and let's see. Okay, let's use Bullseye, and I just drag that in and line it up. Take it down just like this. Control J, Control T, right click, flip horizontally. Take the other corner, and then we need some PNGs up here. So as you see, let's take it says OP door edit to confuse enemy, so we can do confused PNG to see if we can find something confused. So this one right here looks pretty good. We're gonna save this image, but there is one problem. When we're pulling this out, you'll see that it is white and it's bad quality. So what you actually want to do is just drag this in to here, click V, and then press one time, delete. Oh, I need to right click, press layer, then delete. Let's see if it would look better. So Control T, make it a little bit smaller. And as you see, it's gonna still look pretty weird with these little lines. There is a fix for this. You wanna right click, blending options, stroke. And now you want it on the inside. You see, just black layer. Then we get a copy of this and drag the copy right over here. but it's still hard to see right over here. So we're gonna right click the first image to the left and then convert to smart object, then right click again. Then we can place another stroke, which will be in this case white on the outside, maybe 3, and do the exact same here. Convert to smart object, blending options, stroke, 3, outside, white, and you'll see it's very more clear to see. So what we're gonna do now is just click File, Export as PNG. I'm just gonna go to my tutorial bars tutorial, save, and this is the most important part of everything. You want to click Save As. This is all my saving. Go to the tutorial, and you want to save this in a PSD file. So just save, okay, and then you want to close this down. You don't need to save this. If you close now, it's just gonna close down. Okay, so let's say you have made a new video. So all you need to do is just go into the here and then double click this. What happens now is when you get into Photoshop, you are at the exact same stage. So now you can switch this again. So maybe you want to do another text. All you do, click T, and then you can change your text to whatever you want. Pretty simple. So okay, so you have made the bars now. I'm gonna show you how to fix it in Photoshop. So I mean in Premiere Pro. So I use Premiere Pro as an editing software. You can use Camtasia, Sony Vegas. You can use any editing software. It's still gonna work. So when you get in here, you want to create a new project. Let's do this YouTube tutorial. Go into your folder where this is. So before you place your videos in here, you need to use the bars, or the bars first. And you need to drag in, because drag this one up one step. And I'm just gonna go into my videos folder and use maybe the fridge meta, if you remember that. Pull that in and place it right there. You're still gonna see that it's big. So let's click the fridge meta and change it back down right there. I usually use 84.3. You can now use your video here.
When you get in a building, just like this until the top.
And I can just edit this however I want to.
This might sound weird, but it's actually really overpowered. So,
as you see, I do not like these little bars thing I did there. Not a big deal. I can just go back into the folder because I have it all saved now. So I can just remove the stroke I did, and it's fixed. I just want to go into the blending options, remove this stroke because I do not like this. Same on this one, stroke. I'm also gonna change one more thing. In Auto Glow, I want a orange-ish glow, as I did kind of like orange glow. Back to the same thing, which we can easiest done with copy layer style. There, and it's both the same. Then just export as PNG again. You can oversave this because we don't need that anymore. Close down. Yes, we want to save because we did some changes. Remove the bars. Update the new bars. We're gonna place that in there, and it just looks way better.
This might sound weird, but it's actually really.
That's all for this tutorial. I hope I helped you, and I hope that you can get inspiration and actually start your own page. If you're just doing this for fun, or if you're doing it because you want to start a page and you have done some bars, please send them on my DMs because I'll kind of interesting to see what you guys have created. Please make sure to drop a subscribe and press the notification bell just to right to subscribe. If it's something you didn't understand, write it in the comments and I'll answer them as detailed as possible. But I want to thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Peace.